A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Sabah, Malaysia. We are at the Asaya Hotel in Kota Kinabalu at the race pack collection for the Borneo TMBT Ultra, the 2024 Asia Trailmaster Championship final. It's a very rainy day outside. It has also been for the past couple of days quite wet, and we're expecting a pretty tough TMBT edition, this championship final edition, which is going to be a fantastic race for sure. We have a fantastic lineup in both the men's and the women's races. More on that later. We are streaming live now from the hotel at the Racepack Collection. It might get a little bit loud maybe here and there, but please bear with us. We're going to be presenting Team Philippines, the defending team champions, and Team Malaysia, the home team, and there's a couple of other protagonist runners that I can see here, so we will also be calling them to this small booth that we have here, presented by Scott and NAC and T8, our three main sponsors in the Asia Trailmaster Series Season 9. And next to me is Christine Salazar.
Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to TMBT.
Yeah, good to see you here again, Christine. Thank you again for contributing this weekend to us. It's going to be an exciting weekend, right? And especially for the Philippines. Asia Trailmaster is extremely popular in the Philippines, both the championship and the Grandmaster Quest.
Of course.
And we have the defending champion, John Reonifa, and Philippines is a team defending champions.
So we're excited. The many Filipino fans are engaging right now. I think in the poll, you can see a lot of engagement. In the female and in the male, both Filipino runners are leading. For the female, it's Julie Ann, and in the male, it's John Ray in the poll. So we have a lot of Filipino fans. They're watching right now, and we're very excited. There are 12 Filipino runners joining this competition. Yep. So that's the most number.
It's the highest number of any team, and that's of course because John Reonifa and Arnie Macaneras are the two previous champions, and they got a wild card because they finished 2 ATM races during season 9. So that's the rule for past champions. Stingray, incidentally, is the only runner from Philippines who has not yet come to collect his bib.
Oh yes, maybe he is resting, having a full rest.
Yeah. So in any case, we hope to see him here in about 15-20 minutes when we present Team Philippines. But the entire team is here. Stingray is also here in Sabah, so that's not the thing, but he has not shown up yet here at the Hotel Asaya in Kota Kinabalu yet. Before we call a few of the runners here, Christine, so as you mentioned, we have a poll going on ATM Facebook.
Yes.
And Julian Morales, as you say, has received the most votes so far as the potential female winner. What do you think about that?
Of course, she has shown a lot of potential, having won 3 races this season. So, and she's well loved by the Filipino running community. So, and I think she was the race director of one of the candidate race, official trail, Marilog 70, and of course that contributed to her her current fitness, because he did a lot of recon. So we can expect a lot from Julian. No pressure, Julian, but we're expecting a lot. But of course, there are other competitive female runners from the Philippine lineup.
Also in the Philippines, exactly. Yes. There's a lot of strong female runners also. And Julian Morales, it will be her first race outside of her home country, outside of Mindanao. Well, not outside of Mindanao, but outside of Philippines.
Yes, outside the Philippines.
So, okay, more on Team Philippines in a few minutes. I would like to call David Longo from T8. David, if you could pass by. So, David is the managing director, I can say, of T8 in Hong Kong, right?
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for having me. It's great to be at another ATM final, third year in a row for me. Happy to actually be running this year after a little snafu last year, but another great event coming up this weekend. It's going to be a really good race.
You had some good races also this season, also last season. What are your personal expectations for tomorrow?
I think I'm realistic. Like I think it's the most competitive Asia Trailmaster final we've had, like even pre-COVID. The depth of field is just ridiculous. I think I'd be, well, my personal goal is always to never use the head torch on the way home. So I think that gives me about 12, 13 hours, I think. But if I was, I'd love to be in the top 10, yeah, if I can help it, yeah.
You were in the top 10 in 2022, I believe.
Yes, Mount Apo were very interesting and challenging course. I managed to just sneak into the top 10. A bit of a tough day, but yeah, we got it done in the end. Yeah, it's great to be back in another final actually running after not being able to make it last year. Yeah.
Hong Kong is here with a full team. Well, not an entirely full team, but you have 7 runners. That means you're also going to take part in the team championship. Team championship means you need to have at least 3 men and 3 women in the team. Have you amongst each other been talking about that? Is this a goal of Hong Kong to try and win the team championship tomorrow?
Not necessarily. Like indirectly, in the sense that we all want to, I think, focus on our own races personally, but we are aware that it's important that we all finish, and that will also give us the greatest chance of scoring as a team if we all finish, which is really important. So I think it's important that we all run our own races, but also to finish as well. I think that's very important. And at the end of the day, we are here to have fun, and finishing should always be a top priority, I think.
Final question for you, David. T8, is there anything in the pipeline from T8 in the coming weeks, months?
Yeah, we have a few new products and updates on products coming out in the next few months, including some new mixed match socks and designs, including the recently announced Esther Sea Special Edition socks, which will be going on sale very soon in the next few weeks. And then also in the next couple of months, we have some new Sherpa short colors and variants, and also we plan to release the racing singlet very soon.
Racing singlet is something that was missing also in the T8 lineup, right? And by the way, the new Sherpa shorts are really great. So I was able to test them myself a few weeks ago in Sweden.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're very happy with the new Ultra Sherpa shorts. Everyone's been giving us great feedback on the new fabric, not to mention the new capacity, and also for a lot of ultra runners, just the ability to carry poles without a pack is very handy. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, David. If you don't mind, if you could help me get Jeff Campbell and the other team members from Hong Kong maybe to come forward. We do not have a microphone here, we just have our own mic, right? So, let's see. Yeah, Jeff Campbell is here. He's one of the top favorites. He was 4th last year in the championship. Jeff, thank you very much for joining us briefly here this afternoon. Jeff, you came back from injury with a bang in Singapore,
yes,
and you defeated the reigning Asia Trail Master champion, John Ray Onifa. That must have been a fantastic feeling also now with hindsight.
Yeah, it was a really nice race. I wasn't expecting too much for that race. I knew that Stingray's a really hard guy to beat, and I hadn't raced a 50K yet that year, so it was a great result, and really enjoyed the race.
In total, I think you have now 8 ATM race victories accumulated since the beginning of 2018. But in the championship, it has never really gone exactly right. I mean, last year was okay, you were 4th, but you must be hoping to win it at least once.
Well, I would love to win the ATM championships. You know, I'm a big supporter of the series. I think it's done so much for the sport in Asia. I think this is the most competitive field we've ever had for any ATM race. So I don't want to focus on staying out at the front from the start line. I'm going to run my own race and see how I'm feeling. I'd love a good result, but really respecting the field in this one.
I noticed on our club Strava that you're very often topping the leaderboard at the end of the week in terms of mileage. So you have really been focusing on accumulating kilometers, right, in the last couple of months since you came back from injury.
Yeah, I think having a few months off at the start of the year, it was important to build up my base again and my cardio. This will be the longest run that I've had this year. So I haven't done a huge amount of racing this year, and hopefully that'll pay off. So we'll see. So
do you reckon you have a chance tomorrow to win? Because many people actually think that you are the biggest dark horse of the race because you've been laying low. You were there in Singapore, you beat John Ray Onifa, and then you disappeared again quite a bit.
I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. I don't think I'm the favorite. I think there are some really, really talented runners, including runners who have a lot of experience in racing in Sabah. But I'll try to put myself in a position to do well. And if everything breaks right, then we'll see.
Okay, we wish you all the best, Jeff Campbell, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
All right. if there's anybody else, I can see Tara Savage also here. She is running for Team Asia Expat based in Bangkok. Maybe Mark. Mark, if you can help Tara or Luis. Luis from Hong Kong maybe can also come. Yeah, we have Luis Alvarez here. He was number 11. Thanks you, Luis. Team Hong Kong, we just had David Longo and Jeff Campbell here also. So Team Hong Kong is quite strong this year, and you have a lineup that meets the requirements for the team championship. And for that team championship, you will be an important member, right?
No pressure,
so, yeah. How's it going with your hamstring, first of all? Because that has been plaguing you the whole season.
That's true. I've been struggling with the hamstring for quite a bit, but it's getting better. I'm not 100% yet, but happy to be here. Super happy to be here, and ready to give it my all. And like you mentioned, we got this year we got a full team, which is exciting. And so a little bit of pressure, but very happy to be here.
Have you ever run in Malaysia before?
No, in Sabah. Actually, I've done the Climathon a while ago. And other races in Malaysia, but no in Sabah. So,
Wishing you all the best, Luis. See you tomorrow at the starting line. Let's see if we can get somebody else maybe to join us. I see also Helen Bursier-Nato. She's also based in Hong Kong. She's running also for Asia Expat. I see Nizar Suridratama from Bali, Team Indonesia. We have some of the Bruneians here. And Vanya Knops. Vanya Knops is here for Team Singapore. One of the top favorites in the women's race tomorrow. Good afternoon, Vanya. Thanks for joining us briefly. We're live on ATM Facebook and YouTube. Vanya, you're one of the top favorites in the women's race, as always. You came third 2 years ago, second last year. So normally speaking, this is your year.
Yeah, if it's going to be that logical, I will be very happy. But I think if I finish on a podium, I should already be quite happy.
Strong competition also this year. Rashila Tamang is here, the girl who was ahead of you last year, but only by 6 minutes, I think it was. Rumor has it that you have actually been also mentally preparing for tomorrow's race. So you must be quite keen to finally win the ATM championship.
Yeah, I'm keen to win, and I'm trying to optimize every little bit of my race. But we'll see if it all comes together one day.
You won the 50-kilometer race here at TMBT the last 2 years, and impressively so. So you must be quite confident that at least the trails will not be surprising for you anymore.
Yeah, I like the trails here. That's why I came back twice. But the 50k, it's already really hard, and now they add another 28k with a lot of elevation, so it's going to be tough.
But you have been training, I think, in the French Alps for a while, and also in Chiang Mai recently. So the altitude and the mountains, you should be quite used to them by now, right?
I get used to it a little bit more when I go to the mountains, but once I get back to Singapore, it's just gone. Yeah.
Wishing you all the best, Vanya, for tomorrow's race. Would be great if you can finally nail it. You've also, I think, collected already 9 ATM race wins over the years, so it's just a bit like Jeff Campbell. You've been winning races so often, but the championship has eluded you so far. So wishing you all the best tomorrow. Thank you. Vanya is running for Team Singapore, and also Singapore will be fielding a team for the team championship. So the team championship this year has a lot more teams than in the last 2 years. So we are very happy about that. The Asia Trailmaster final in this format, the shootout, one-day shootout between qualified runners in national teams, is picking up, I can say. Very happy about that. And we have more runners at the starting line, more teams. And as also Jeff Campbell already stated, it's going to be very exciting.
Deep field.
A very deep field, exactly. I don't know what the time is now.
It's 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, then we should be calling Team Philippines to
Can
the front.
see them around.
Yeah. Maybe
can see the Team
in the
Philippines.
meantime, Timo Kilbert from Team Indonesia can come, and Nizar, maybe. Yeah.
Hi, Timo.
Just briefly while we await, maybe Christine, maybe you can try to get Philippines ready to come.
Yes, sure.
We have the 2 Indonesian male runners. I don't know if Camelia is here. She is also team. Yeah, join us. So that's Team Indonesia. Last year we had the championship final. Hi, Camilla. Last year we had the championship final in Indonesia, Siksorogo, Lawu Ultra in Central Java. We had a bigger Indonesian team then, but the reason you're only 3 now is because in Indonesia there's another big event taking place this weekend. Maybe you can explain to us a bit more about that.
At the moment we have the PON, the Pekan Olahraga Nasional. It's like a big competitions for the trail runner, kind of like the first like a trail runner this year. So all of the athletes going there at the moment. So we're not going there, so we just like try to come here. We just like try to do the best for Indonesian team, and the other Indonesian team as well. We're gonna do the best as well because it's gonna be a big deal for the trail runners in Indonesia, especially. Yeah.
It is the first time I think that trail running is on the program of these kind of national games in Indonesia, right?
Yes, correct. Yes, correct about that thing. So that way, it's like every region they have all the like expert athletes, so they just like send them there. Yeah.
Great, and this is why this weekend we will not have Rizky Kurniawan, we will not have Mamun Kariri and Ahmad Nizar in the race. They all have to go to these national games. So, but great to see you all here. Thank you, Nizar. Maybe Timo can maybe stand next to me, it's a bit easier. Timo, this is the 3rd time for you. You're a Bali resident, for those who don't know yet. You've been in Bali for what? Almost 16, 17 years now?
A bit longer than that, almost 20.
How is your feeling to be here again for the 3rd time?
Feeling a lot better than last year. A lot more prepared, a lot fitter. So let's see what happens tomorrow.
You live in Bali, but the heat is not your friend, right?
No, usually I suffer in the heat because in Bali I train in the mountains usually. So let's see tomorrow. Weather forecast not that hot. Looks like overcast and a bit of rain. So I like that.
Okay, thank you very much, Timo. Camilla? For Camilla, it's the first time that you're part of the Asia Trail Master Final. You're from Indonesia, but you live in Hong Kong, right?
That's right.
And you told me also earlier you're really an expert in the ultra long distances. So 78 kilometers, is it too short for you, you think?
Not really. Well, 78K with 4,500 elevation. It's just like 100K in Hong Kong. So.
You had some great results this season, right? In 9 Dragons, 50-50, you came 6th, I believe, right? And then you also did Lantau 70, yeah, and you were also in the top 10, right?
That's right.
So you're in Hong Kong, and there's a very big Indonesian community there. Is it the same like in the Filipino community, that you also have like a trail running group that goes out on the weekends training?
Yes. But mostly I run with all these Hong Konger crazy runner. I think that's what I become today.
Where are you from originally, if I may ask? From Surabaya, so also East Java. Yeah. Thank you very much, and all the best for the race tomorrow. Team Indonesia for the 2024 ATM final. Rashila Tamang is here. Rashila, the reigning champion. Reigning and defending champion tomorrow from Nepal. Rashila, if you come a little bit closer maybe. Great to have you back in the ATM final. Wonderful to see you at the starting line tomorrow. You've had a busy schedule because you come from Europe, right?
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I came from Europe.
Yeah. You did the CCC race in Chamonix.
Yes.
And you came 49th, I believe?
49.
Yeah, which was a good result. If you see, you were very stable in the whole race, right? So.
Yes, but like in CCC, like very hot, like that day very hot, and then I'm suffering a lot. Like I lots of time throwing up, and then like vomiting, and then also like muscle is cramped. But it was good.
Yeah, you still had a good result. But the heat and the humidity is something you also will have to cope with tomorrow, right?
Yes, like here is the lots of like hot and humid. So let's see.
You already raced twice in Malaysia last year.
Last year, yes.
And you won the race. You won the first race, the Cowboy Malaya Classic, and then you were second, I believe, in MMTF, right?
Yes.
So that must give you some confidence for tomorrow. That at least you have shown that you can perform in these conditions.
Yes.
Yeah. Who do you think your biggest competitor will be tomorrow? Because there's more than last year, right?
Yes, more than last year, and we have like lots of like female runners. Like Banja is here, and then like other like from Vietnam, and then also like from Nepal. Also.
From Nepal, exactly.
Yes,
so
but I will enjoy the trail and then like nature. Let's see.
Priya Rai is also joining from Nepal.
Yes.
She finished ahead of you in the MTR 50K race,
Yes.
right? But at that time you were still injured, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. So how should we compare you and Priya for tomorrow's race? Because Priya, she has only raced in ATM in Nepal.
Yes.
This will be her first time tomorrow in outside of Nepal in the ATM circuit. So she is a bit of the question mark for many people. Like,
Yeah.
how strong is Priya? And then
She's very strong. Like she's very fast for a short distance. But let's see tomorrow. For tomorrow, 80 kilometers. So I hope she will be doing very well. Yes.
and she will only arrive tonight together with most of the other Nepalese runners. But you have been here already since Tuesday, which I think is the smartest option because you have acclimatized already. And I've seen you walking around also yesterday. You seem quite relaxed. Yeah?
Yes.
So the Asia Trailmaster Championship title that you won last year, what has this changed for you in Kathmandu?
After the ATM championship, I feel like I did Asian champion, so I feel like very good. And then lots of people saying first Nepali female to win Asia Trailmaster, so they are happy. And then also now last time I win, and that's why this year lots of Nepali coming here. And thank you so much for you.
You stimulated the community in Nepal. That's very clear. We also now have 2 races in our series calendar. It's been wonderful to see how this has all developed, and I'm also very happy for you, Rashila, that you got all this attention because you have worked very hard for it to reach this level, right? You told me last year also. Thank you very much for joining us here briefly, and good luck for the race tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Rashila Tamang, the reigning and defending Asia Trailmaster champion, and I think now it's time to bring Team Philippines to come forward.
They're not complete.
They're not yet complete, but maybe the runners can come so we can stick to our timetable.
I can call them.
Yes, please.
We're calling the Team Philippines. We have Kiksuelo, a relatively newcomer and young, talented runner also from Mindanao, and we have JV Kagatin. He is also from Mindanao. So for the male runners, all of the runners are from Mindanao except for John Ray. So for the girls, we have Julianne Morales. So we're just talking about her earlier because she's leading the poll. And we also have a veteran of Asia Trailmaster scene. This is her 3rd time to be part of the finals, Rish Glorioso, of course. And we have a newcomer, a surprise, Miss Christine Montuya.
These are 5 of the 12 runners in Team Philippines, so I'm not sure where the others are. Maybe they're resting. But in any case, Kiksuelo, you are a bit of a new face this season, so it's really great that you are here. I saw you running in the Punisher last month. You finished together with LD, right? How is your form since the Punisher? Have you been building up for this race tomorrow?
I did these past few weeks. I did mileage only. Before this championship race, I did my tapering. So I think I'll be better running tomorrow.
Is this your first time outside the Philippines?
Yes.
And 78 kilometers, this is a long distance for you? You're not, because you just said that you've been focusing on mileage?
I think it's normal for a 78 kilometer because I do my runs last week. My total mileage for last week is almost 200 plus, and I think I'm ready for it.
Okay. Christine, maybe you have a question?
Kiksuelo is a mileage monster.
Okay.
So next we have JV. Of course, JV won the Kalatungan. So I believe his strength is on the technical, but TMBT is on the runnable side. So what were your preparations, JV?
My preparation is to be
You can do
my preparation sa yung doon lang sa Marilog yung Marilog yung last run ko, yung long run. Tapos after this, nag-train din ako ng road. Pero konti-konti lang. Tapos may backyard na maliit. Doon lang ako binabalik-balikan ko doon.
So GV completed the Marilog 70. It's the candidate race, which was directed by another finalist, Julianne. So JV placed second in that competition. So that's 70 kilometers. And after that, he did most of road trainings and backyard running. So we can see this is the first time JV is being part of the finalists.
Yes.
So I'm sure he's very motivated.
I have one more question for JV as well. Maybe you can help to translate. So JV, you will start with the bib number 001, and that's because you were the points leader in Philippines this season. Also because you won Mount Kalatungan Ultra. You mentioned that TMBT is more runnable. It is, but it has been raining a lot, and it's going to be a lot more muddy and slippery than expected. So this should boost JV's chances. How does he feel about that?
So you're confident?
Sa ano,
Because medyo maputik, magiging maputik yung umuulan.
yung para sa akin, comfortable din ako sa mga technical tsaka yung body. Mas prepared ako doon sa training ganun.
He prefers technical and muddy, so we can see perhaps it's
Exactly.
in the lead pack. We can
Exactly.
we can
It will be a
expect
bit tougher than normal TMBT. Julian Morales, we already spoke about you in the introduction of this one. Maybe we can just sneak in, this may be easier, so I don't stand with my back to the camera. Julian, so first time in Malaysia, first time outside of Philippines. As Christine said, you were the race director of Marilog candidate race 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Normally, I'm also a race director myself. After such a work, such a tough job, you feel a bit tired, right?
Yes, a little bit tired. I'm little bit short in training because I focus on Marilog. So, bigay ko lang yung best ko bukas.
she will give all her best.
Exactly. And you've won 3 races this season, so ahead of most of the other girls here in the team. So we can say that you were the best performing Filipino athlete this season. Do you also feel a bit like the leader of the team, or you're all like on equal footing for tomorrow?
I don't know because the other girls is also strong, and I'm just in my pacing tomorrow.
One more question, Julianne. You know that there's a poll on the ATM Facebook, so who's going to win? And you have the most votes.
Oh, really?
You have more votes than Vanya, more votes than Rashila, more votes than the others. So, does that give you a mental boost for tomorrow, or or pressure?
Adding a pressure.
Okay. Thank you very much, and good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Arish,
Hi, Chris.
third time for you. I think you're the only one in the team, right? Is for the third time qualified for the Asia Trail Master Final. And we have seen in the last, say, 4 to 6 months that your performance has really improved a lot. Yeah. What changed?
I just did my best, and I'm actually not preparing for this race. I'm preparing for my 100-mile race next month. So that's actually my biggest preparation. And that's why I took a lot of mileage training this last few months.
That 100 miler is Utop in Malaysia, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's in YouTube.
And I think you've been there before and you finished second.
Yes.
So now you go back to win it.
I'm not sure. I'll just do my best, Chris.
But you won a race recently, right? In ATM?
Yeah, the Bali Ultra.
Nice to see you again, Irish, and all the best for tomorrow. Yeah. Christine, if you have a specific question, you just interrupt, right?
Okay.
So,
we have Christine. She's relatively a newcomer. She's been joining Asia Trail Master, but the spotlight was on her when she won a surprise win during the Sherat Madra Trail Ultra. It's a deep field, but Christine emerged as the winner. So, Christine, how do you feel that you're new in the Asia Trail Master scene, and yet you became part of the finalists.
Yeah, parang kasama ba talaga ako? Then, okay, sige. Yun. I'm very happy na makasama ko sila at saka makasama sa team na mag-represent ng country. So, whatever it is, you will fight.
So actually, she's questioning if she really deserves to be part of the lineup. But actually, Christine, you've shown consistent performance.
Exactly.
It's like the Sierra Madre Trail Ultra win is not just a chamba because she ran the Punisher and had a good ranking as well.
And you looked very easy and relaxed in the Punisher as well. So I think you're in good shape. You're ready for tomorrow, for sure.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you very much, Christine.
Thank you.
Then we have another exciting newcomer from Santa Cruz, right? Santa Cruz, a bit south of Davao, so Mount Apo Sky Race territory. Isaya Paraiso, winner of the Mount Apo Sky Race, in fact, last year. Isaya, great to see you. Also for you, first time outside the Philippines tomorrow.
First time outside the country.
You can speak in local.
So, anong pakiramdam mo na bagong ka? How do you feel na member ka na ng finalist?
Ma'am. Medyo kinabahan pero excited niya. Malaki rin yung pagpasalamat ko kasi nakasama ko sila as a team Philippines.
So, how was your training in the last few weeks leading to this race? Ano yung naging preparation mo for this race?
May long run tapos training sa bundok tapos hit run.
Hit run. So, you did a lot of long runs and heat training and mountain running. So, were you running over Mount Apo?
Wala na.
Just in Santa Cruz.
Santa
Cruz
Cruz.
Mountains. So you can see Asaya running and training in the mountains of Santa Cruz. So that's around the Mount Apo, the highest mountain in the Philippines. So Asaya, madaming veteran runners dito. So ano yung strategy mo? Kasi baka may sarili ka bang pacing na susundin or tatry mong mag-push sa lead pack?
Na lang, ma'am. Siguro, first time ko, pace ko na lang akong pace.
So, he will follow his own pace because I mentioned to him that there are many veteran runners. So, I asked him if he'll try to push it to make it to the lead pack, but he'll follow his own pace. So, good luck, Asaya.
Good luck, Asaya. Yeah. Maybe we could come a bit more in the middle. Yeah. Mary Joy Samanda, Shelly Yuson. Mary Joy, great to see you again. You were also here last year in Siksorogo Lawu and you finished in the top 10 last year. How do you see it for tomorrow?
Pardon, please? How?
What do you expect for tomorrow? You were top 10 last year. Is that your goal again for tomorrow?
It's the same. My goal is to target my time, to target the time.
And what is the time that you're targeting?
Maybe time time the same for Sierra. It's 15 to 16 hours because it's the same elevation from Sierra Madre this year.
What do you think about the wet weather conditions? Is that something that you like or you prefer dry weather?
It's something that I like because in Bukidnon it's always raining. So this is it, Chris. Aja.
You also took part, Shelly, in Car Ultra in July, also here in Sabah. That race was extremely hot. What else did you learn from that experience? Did you change your preparation for tomorrow on the basis of what happened in Car?
No, it's just the same.
Just the same. Okay. All the best, Mary Joy. Yeah.
And, we have Shali also from Bukidnon. So she's with Mary Joy from Bukidnon. So as Chris mentioned, Mary Joy and you joined Car Ultra in July. And as we all know, you have good performance, at least at the half of the race.
Until the very end, but then you fell asleep, right, at the last aid station.
So, but that's 100 kilometers, more than 100 kilometers. So, how confident are you that You're not going to blow up for this shorter race. Ano yung mga preparations mo?
Actually, nag-iwas-iwas po ako sa mga maanghang at saka kape para
At yun yung
iwas
cause
yung
nung ano?
yes. I do long run and hard training and easy run. So yun po yung mga preparation ko po after po nung yung finisher. Para sa race na po.
So, because actually the cause of her the car ultra situation was her acid. Yeah. So for in preparation for this race, she managed her nutrition, making sure that she controls her acid level. So and of course she prepared with long runs and easy runs. So yung experience po ba sa car parang mas nag-gain ka ng confidence para dito sa race na to?
Opo.
Marami kang natutunan.
Naganda po talaga kami dito para sa sa championship po. Kasi nung last po, nung July sa car, sobrang init po talaga doon. Tsaka hindi po kami prepared doon. Kasi umuulan po doon sa Mindanao, sa Philippines. Kaya nagulat kami sa humidity dito sa Malaysia.
Because today it's raining, do you feel you have advantage? Do you feel that you have advantage because it's raining, so it's kind of similar with the weather in Mindanao?
Opo. Kasi parati naman po umuulan doon sa amin.
So I think they're prepared weather-wise because it's raining in Mindanao as well.
Okay. I have one final question for Shelly. Maybe you can help translate. I know that you like to start races very fast. Is that also your strategy for tomorrow, or you're going to take it easy a bit more in the start?
Lead pack. Mid pack. Ayoko po yung yung mag-lead pack po.
Okay.
So now, I think she learned from her recent ultra races, and now she prefers just joining the mid pack instead of rushing to the lead pack.
Yeah, it might be a smart decision for tomorrow. Also with a view
smart
to the team
decision.
championship, because Philippines are the team champions, right? And they're going to be defending against some other strong teams. Thank you very much, Shelly Yuson.
Thank you.
And that was Team Philippines, at least the runners who are here. So I just heard from Christine that Ani Macaneras is out running at the moment. He is warming up for tomorrow's race. Fair enough. Pity we cannot interview him briefly. Also, Stingray is not yet here. It's apparently on his way. So we're going to be moving to Team Malaysia. Arnie is there, actually.
Arnie is there.
So maybe Arnie can just arrived. Yeah, the 2022 Asia Trail Master Champion.
The king of
He won
Mount Apo.
the King of Mount Apo the day. Arnie Macaneras. Arnie, very nice to see you here at the championship final again. You skipped last year's, but now you're back, and you're going to be up against a very strong field. And we have not seen you so often in the series. So how is your current form?
Today I was able to run again my second time in a championship. So I see a lot of contender, like there's so many. So I'm so very excited to compete with them.
Is this your first time in Malaysia?
This is my second time. This is my first. This is the MMTF.
Yeah, exactly. You did the MMTF already. Yeah. How do you cope with the heat and the humidity of Sabah?
Hopefully tomorrow the weather is like this, raining.
You like
so
raining? You like slippery?
Yeah, like.
Because I would think that
my weakness is so very hot season like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully the weather today is same as tomorrow.
Yeah. So for tomorrow, you actually hope the more technical, the better for you.
It's okay. I try my best to run with some potential and faster runners in Asia.
I think the last time you raced together with John Ray Onifa was in the World Championship last year in Austria, right?
Yes.
And there you finished ahead of John Ray Onifa.
Yes.
So maybe it's a bit of a naughty question, but is that your goal for tomorrow as well, to finish ahead of John Ray?
Yes, I try my best to catch him. Hopefully, I can sustain my pace with them, so I can hit my goal to as tough in a tough 10. Hopefully.
It's 78 kilometers. Last time I saw you myself was in Vietnam Mountain Marathon last year in Sabah, where you won the 70 kilometers, and you were like unbelievably quick, unbelievably fast that day. So it's almost a year ago. Are you at the same level of last year, you think?
Yes. Hopefully my condition is like when I running in Vietnam. Then hopefully I 100% fully prepared and I can finish the race strong. And that's all.
All right. Thank you very much, Ani Macaneras, for quickly joining us, the 2022 Asia Trail Master Champion.
I think I heard that the Team Philippines will have a meeting for their team strategy.
That is fine. So thank you very much, Team Philippines. And we have, before we go to Team Malaysia, maybe Team Brunei can quickly pass by. It's for all of them is the first time, Team Brunei. So, okay, you're good. Yeah. So Team Brunei,
Welcome,
we have
Team
9 runners
Brunei.
from Brunei here at the. So just quickly also bring them on our live stream. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. So we have 9 runners. I don't know if everybody's here. I think so. Yeah. So full team also for the team championship. Brunei is the smallest country in Borneo. We are on Borneo. So first of all, congratulations for being here. You all qualified fair and square. Maybe one of you can say a few words. Let's go with you. You have 2 sisters here, actually. The 2 sisters. Okay, so Asia Trail Master and Brunei has become quite popular this year. Can you tell us a little bit more about how this developed?
So I think for all the season runners out there, I think Asia Trail Master has always been in Brunei, but it's just not well known. So this year, because of so many events post-COVID, that we are now able to attend all of these races, right? Especially we have a lot of elites in the group, not me, that have been encouraging us, and a lot of events also in Brunei that has now, for example, Simpur is part of the Asia Trail Master. So that actually motivated people, including myself, to just now try our best and get that top 25 spot every single time. So it's a privilege and an honor as part of Brunei to make it to the team. Yeah.
Again, congratulations. I move maybe to somebody else. In Brunei, there's no real big mountains, right? You have hills and they're quite steep, right? So how do you prepare for these long ultras in mountains? Somebody with good English, maybe? So, yeah.
We make a preparation by do a quite big loop in one hill within hours. So we endure the big one of the big hill in Brunei, the steepest. Within hours, that's how we prepare everything and so on. Some like other runners as well. We do have other programs as well.
Okay. First of all, Mark, my microphone is blinking. That's okay, right? All right. Okay. Just to make sure. Thank you very much, Team Brunei, for joining us briefly. We need to stick to our timetable, so thanks a lot and good luck for the race tomorrow. Yeah. Team Brunei.
Good luck, Team Brunei, and welcome to TMBT.
All right. And now we have Hisashi Kitamura there and Tomohiro Mitsukoshi. Maybe Mark, you can. It's sometimes blinking, Mark. Okay, it's okay. Mark, if you maybe can help us bring Hisashi Kitamura forward, and we should have Team Malaysia coming as well.
Oh, Hisashi.
But I do not see any Malaysians here at the moment. So, but we have Hisashi Kitamura, also one of the top favorites. Tomohiro Mitsukoshi also can join us. Hisashi also a 4-star Grandmaster. Tomohiro is 3 stars. You both fly in from Tokyo nowadays, right? You're back in Malaysia for the first time in 1 year, because you also ran TMBT last year.
Yeah, almost 1 year.
And we have been communicating from now and again, and you have been telling me recently you're in the best shape of your life.
Yeah, definitely.
So can you elaborate a little bit more on that? What have you been doing differently compared to the past? Because you were already a top runner.
Yeah, actually, since I went back to Japan, I was struggling because working surroundings and the training surroundings totally different. So I needed time to adjust. So to be honest, the beginning of this year, my performance was very low, and I ran one race in the DNF. But I thought I couldn't finish like this. I need to do more. And then I switched on, and then these 4 months, I focused on the training, and then the training is very nice, and the race result is also okay. So now, definitely, I'm in best shape, and 2 months ago, I beat Jeff Campbell, but I'm better than that. So I have a confidence for this race.
And you have been at TMBT already 4 times.
Yeah.
But you have never won it.
Never won, so my first try, 5th, and the second.
So, unfortunately, I think you have also been looking out of the window probably this morning, and you see it's wet and it's rainy and it's gloomy. Normally, people then say this is not Hisashi's weather, because you prefer to have it dry and fast, right? So, what is your view on the weather at the moment?
Of course, I prefer the dry and the random condition, but so raining condition there. I remember the 2019 the Metapo Trail. It was very hard raining, and it's also runnable. So weather, I'm not sure, but I don't think that that is not so problem. So I do my best.
Can you share with us a little bit of your strategy, or is that a secret for tomorrow?
I don't have strategy, but I maintain my pace because I know the pace. I know the course well, so I maintain my pace and then focus on the last 10K. So every time I slow down the last 10K, but I did more training for the uphill.
And what exactly did you do? Because I know you told me already.
Yeah. So my training is based on treadmill. And every time I put 10%, 15% incline. And 1 month I did 30,000 meter elevation by treadmill.
Then you're more than prepared for tomorrow's final 10 kilometers. Hisashi Kitamura, thank you very much for joining us briefly, and all the best for tomorrow. You know that you're my pick, right?
Yeah.
In the poll. Tomohiro Mitsukoshi, also for you, 3rd time in the Asia Trailmaster final. How is your feeling for tomorrow? Is this your first TMBT or your second?
Yeah, this is the first time for me to join TMBT, so I'm really excited to run 78 kilometers as an ATM final race.
You're also a 3-star Grandmaster, right? And you're coming close to 4 stars. So tomorrow you also score a point, right?
Yeah, so the most important thing for me is to run completely 78. So yeah, I wanna get 4 star. So yeah, I wanna try.
Tomohiro, you're part of Team Japan, and Hisashi is one of the top favorites to win the individual championship title. Have you been talking with each other about maybe helping Hisashi a little bit?
Not yet. So, but I hope I support Hisashi whatever I can do.
I remember in the earlier years of Asia Trailmaster, it was the other way around. Yeah, you were in contention for the championship. You finished 3rd, you finished 4th, and Hisashi was then behind you, 5th, and so on. So now the table has switched a bit. But it's really great that you're still here, Tomohiro, because I know you also had some difficult years during COVID, right? You have a good team here, Japan, also Utah, and you have some new runners as well. Is Asia Trailmaster in Tokyo also becoming alive now?
Yeah, yes, exactly. And adding to Utah and Akane is also good, big favorite tomorrow. So yeah, I hope she will win the race tomorrow as a female category. Yeah.
Akane Nimoto, she won the Kukfong 42-kilometer race, a race that you have also done in the past. Thank you very much, Tomohiro, for briefly joining us, and all the best for tomorrow. Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.
All right, we're still waiting for Team Malaysia. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new Scott Track model, Super Track RC3. So this is the update from the shoes that I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see it. This is coming onto the market also here in Asia, particularly Malaysia and Southeast Asia, very soon. I personally run with the Scott Trek RC2, so that's the previous model of this, the previous version of this model. 3 weeks ago I did a 92-kilometer ultra, and I can really testify they are really lightweight, very robust shoes. Really good
First of all,
for me.
congratulations, Chris. That's a great feat.
It was a long time ago. So these are the Scott shoes. We have also Team Asia Expat there, coming briefly. Yeah. We have Tara Savage, living in Bangkok, American, of course. We have Helen Boursier, NATO, from France, living in Hong Kong. And we have Carly Bamford, also for the third time in the ATM final for Team Asia Expat, living in Malaysia, here in Kuala Lumpur, right? So we're starting with Tara. First of all, Tara, you had a fantastic season. You had 2 ATM race wins, and this is the second time you're here in the final after last year. How has your preparation been for this race here in Malaysia?
Yeah, I feel pretty ready. I'm definitely shooting for top 10. I think I've had a really good season, as you said. I've won another race besides the ATM races, so I think it's going to be a big mud fest out there, lots of mud, so I'm ready to grind it out. I'm ready to get it done.
And I think you like the technical races, right? Technical trail races.
Yeah. I like really long hauls. The more difficult, I seem to do well in the races that require like willpower and a lot of like long extended energy. I can do well with those. I can see it through to the end.
You have been living in Thailand for a long time already. Do you see any kind of difference between the weather, the conditions here in Malaysia and Thailand?
Well, right now it's raining in Bangkok as well. So I mean, I think it's going to be the same, kind of the same that I deal with the humidity, the rain, the mud. I suspect it's going to be the same sort of jungle scene that I'm used to. I hope.
Thank you very much, Tara, and all the best for tomorrow. Yeah. Helen, nice to meet you also, because the first time we actually meet, you've done 2 races in ATM, but I don't think we've met actually. Yeah, so you live in Hong Kong, right? For how many years already?
About 7, 8 years in Hong Kong, yeah.
7 years, 8 years?
7.5.
Okay, that means that next year you can be part of Team Hong Kong. You can choose to be part of Hong Kong, yeah. You had some good results, I checked it out, so that's why you're here, of course. What do you expect yourself for tomorrow? Is this your first race in Malaysia?
It's the first race in Malaysia. I'm super excited. I'm not just unsure about the weather and the terrain, so let's see how it goes, but I'm super excited.
Have you done races outside of Hong Kong?
No, actually, no, first time.
That might be a little bit of an experience tomorrow, because there's no stairs here, there's no steps.
Yeah, I've been training on a different, trying to do more slopes and no stairs. Yeah, definitely in Hong Kong it's very different. But yeah, I'm surrounded with friends and a great group of runners, so I'm once again really excited, and thank you for inviting me.
You're from France, right? Which part of France?
I'm from France. I've been living near Paris, so I was used to running on flat roads, and once I moved to Hong Kong, I had to get adjusted to the stairs. But once you get to it, it's lovely.
So just out of interest, do you have a marathon personal best time?
I'm aiming for a marathon at the end of the year and aiming for 3:30.
So you're a fast runner, pretty fast runner. Yeah. Thank you very much, Helen, and all the best for tomorrow. Yeah.
We have Carly. Carly,
Yep.
so this is your first time running the TMBT. So what were your preparations?
I did 100k a couple of weeks ago, Pahang Ultra. I've been training maybe 100k every single week, 2,000 to 3,000 meters elevation. So yeah, I think I'm ready. I think.
How about the rain? Are you prepared for the muddy conditions?
Yeah, I guess as prepared as you ever can be, right? That we can have mud, we can have rain, sun, Malaysia weather. It does what it wants to do, so ready for everything.
Of course, she's ready. She's a third-timer, a 3-time finalist. And she's also gunning for her second star.
Yeah, that's right.
For the Grandmaster. So we'll expect Carly to finish and complete her 2-star Grandmaster title. So
hopefully.
Good luck.
Hopefully, thank you.
So what are your strategies? Do you have any strategies, or that was part of your training?
No, I think I'm the wrong person to ask that question. I just turn up and enjoy and hope for the best and just really look forward to running out there.
Okay. Good luck, Carly.
Carly, you had some good results actually this season as well, right? You really went for it in a couple of races.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually. I surprised myself, especially Bali Ultra, although I bonked very, very hard. I went out too fast, a lot faster than I normally do, but I'm just trying to push a little bit more now and try and get out of my comfort zone a little bit.
Maybe Christina has asked you the question, but is this your first time TMBT?
Yeah, first time. Yeah. I did run out Ultra a couple of years ago, but that was a lot more tarmac, a lot more gravel, so I haven't been out on the trails in Sabah yet.
Okay. And you've been in Malaysia now for how long?
4 years, so I've still got a long way to go.
All the best for tomorrow, Carly, and it's great to see you again here. Third year in a row also, Carly Balmford. Okay, and most of the runners of Team Malaysia are now here, I can see, so maybe they can come with us. We see Regelin James, Shamira Otter, the youngster, Lolita Lintanga, the youngest of the sisters, and Adelina Lintanga, who's made a competitive comeback, I could say, and seems a bit shy. So we have 4 of the women. We have also Maud Sulhan from Team Scott, and we have Hazik Aziraf, also from Sabah. He is also part of the team this year. So we are missing Milton Amat and Wilson Singen, but I believe they are already on the way to the start line. They live in Sabah together with Gustin Tiam, and maybe they are not around anymore. So Adelina Lintanga and Lolita Lintanga over there, Team Kolumpa, 2 sisters in the final, 2 sisters in the top 5 of the Malaysian ranking. That must be a really nice feeling, Adelina.
Yeah, feeling good.
How sad are you that Jessica did not qualify?
A bit disappointed, but maybe she can try next year.
Okay, that was of course a joke. Jessica Lintang, I think she was one of the reserves, but she did not make it to the top 5 this year. Adelina, you have made a real competitive comeback this season, right? You won a race, you finished 2nd and 3rd in the other races. You finished 2nd overall, I believe, in the points ranking. You must be very happy with how your season has been.
Yeah.
And for tomorrow, that means?
I try my best for the Team Malaysia.
TMBT is also for you the home race. You know all the trails?
Yeah, I know.
So you know exactly where you can push and where you should take it easy.
Yeah.
Who is for you the favorite?
For the women, I think Rasila Tamang.
Rasila?
Yeah.
Okay, nice to know. Because next to you is Regelin James, also from Sabah, also a home runner. And Regelin, you have been unbeaten here in Sabah for the past 2 years, right? At least in the ATM races.
This ATM, I try my best.
You won TMBT last year, so you must be quite confident that this race is good for you.
Yes. But besok kita tidak tahu macam mana, so siapa-siapa pun boleh jadi. Even sudah buat latihan, training. So besok kita tidak tahu. So buat yang terbaik sajalah. Yes.
All right. All the best for tomorrow, Regin. And she's won the Borneo Triple last year. That means she won the BUTM, she won the Borneo Miler, and she won TMBT. And this year she won Sila Boer 100 and also CAR. So Regin James has been in really great shape here in Sabah. Next to me now is Maud Sulhan, first-time qualifier for Team Malaysia. Congratulations, first of all. You had a very consistent season. It's very tough to get into the team in Malaysia. Yeah. So how happy are you to be here?
I think I'm lucky to be a finalist for this year. So I will take this opportunity to try my best. Yes.
As it happens, you're the only runner from Peninsular Malaysia in the team. All the other runners are from Sabah. Does that make you feel a bit like awkward, or is it okay?
For me, no problem lah. We all Malaysian lah. Yes, we together. We'll as a team. Yes.
What is your personal ambition for tomorrow?
Not much. I think I will try best timing for me lah. Yeah.
Has there been any talk with Milton and Wilson about maybe helping them in case they need help?
I think they already experienced for this one. This one to know better. Okay.
One more question. You're of course a Team Scott runner in Malaysia. These are the new shoes. Have you already tried them out?
Oh, this one is the latest one, but I'm not yet wearing this. I'm still wearing Super Track RC2 for tomorrow.
That's the shoe that I'm wearing. And that's the shoe that I wore 3 weeks ago. This is the new model, so I think it's a prototype. So I think you will get it soon. Thank you very much, Sula. Good luck tomorrow. Next to me now is Hasik Aziraf, it's pronounced correctly. Also first-time qualifier, and you managed to do this in Car Ultra just over a month ago. How happy are you to be here?
To be honest, actually, I don't expect to be joined as a part of Team Malaysia, which is I was so surprised. So basically, this is my first time try to be a part of this Team Malaysia, and yeah. So I hope that I can do the best for our team. So try to do and give whatever that I have on my own.
Is this for you the first time TMBT?
Actually, this is my second time, third time. So basically, my first time is around 2022, which is I start first my trail running, which is 30 km. So until now, second time is 100. Now is 78, which is the ATM final championship. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Great to see you here, Hasik Aziraf, and all the best for tomorrow. Yeah. And we have 3 more women of the team. Maybe they can come a bit more in the center here as well. We have Linda Marilyn. You're also called Butet. Yes. And many people are actually confused about that. I mean, where does Butet come from and what does it mean?
Butet doesn't mean anything. So it just my friend got a lot of friend named Linda. So they just call me Butet lah. No confusion.
No confusion, but still, if it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything.
Okay. I believe you did a triathlon last week or 2 weeks ago. Is that correct?
Last week, duathlon.
Duathlon.
Yeah, duathlon.
So you're a bit of a multi-sport athlete then, or? I mean, you're not only trail running, you do also cycling and
Cycling and running.
And which sport do you like the most?
Of course, trail. Trail running, yes.
Okay. First time you qualify for Team Malaysia, and I think it's also the first year that you really focus on the Asia Trailmaster Championship. It was not easy because you qualified at the very last moment, right? Yeah, at Car Ultra, I believe. Yeah. So you must be quite happy to be here.
Yes, I am, of course.
You're also from Sabah?
Yeah, I'm from Sabah, from KK.
Yeah. So you know the trails of TMBT?
Not really sure because last year I did not finish.
Okay. So you only know half of the race?
Yeah, half of the route.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Linda. We'll put it. And wishing you all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Good luck.
Then with us we have Shamira Otter, one of the youngest participants in the ATM final, also Lolita actually. Yeah. But Shamira, you're a 50k, 60k star in the meantime in Malaysia. You've won most of the races. Yeah. And tomorrow you're going to 78 kilometers for the first time, I believe.
I usually do below 60 km, so this is quite a challenge for me.
Have you been preparing specifically then for this race tomorrow?
I am prepared, maybe, but I will try my best.
How does it feel to be in the ATM final with so many strong runners tomorrow? Because I think for you it will be, you were in the World Championship, I believe, last year, right? But here in Asia, I think it's the first time you will be in this kind of strong field. Do you feel any pressure, or do you just say, I'll see what happens tomorrow? It's the first time.
Talking about pressure, I know that my competitors are all strong, so I will just try my best for Team Malaysia and somewhat do justice for us.
You're also from Sabah. From here, or I don't think you're from Kota Kinabalu, right? You're from...
I'm not from Kota Kinabalu. I live far from Kota Kinabalu, around maybe 10-ish km away, but I always come to Kota Kinabalu. Yeah.
So you know the trails a bit as well of TMBT?
Yes. In Sabah, the trails is quite similar, so there's not much difference.
Okay. Right. Wishing you all the best tomorrow, Shamira. Will be great to see Shamira performing for the first time on 78 kilometers. One of the young talents in Malaysia, just like Lolita Lintanga, younger sister of Jessica and Adelina, and
Yeah.
apparently very popular also.
Many fans.
Lolita, you made it into the team with a podium place in Cardiff, if I remember correctly, right? So you're delighted to be here, I can tell. You can speak in Dusun.
Dusun, boleh.
audience.
What again?
You can just talk to the audience in Dusun.
I'm doing my best lah tomorrow.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it your goal to follow Adelina, or do you both run your own race tomorrow?
I will fight.
That's very bold. I like it. We can see
all of them.
Yeah. A battle between sisters.
There are so many Lintangas, right? So I remember I asked Jessica once in a race last year, I think, how many Lintangas are at the start? And she blew me away because she said 9. So how many sisters are actually running of your family?
4.
4, okay. And you're the youngest.
Yes, I'm the youngest one.
But congratulations, Lolita, for qualifying for the ATM final, and I wish you and your sister and everybody else in Team Malaysia all the best for TMBT, 78 kilometers. And I think with this we can close our race pack collection live stream. Christine, thank you very much for helping out, and we'll be together also tomorrow from 4:30 a.m. local time, KL time, 4:30 a.m. we will start with the live stream of the start, and we will be updating you with more live streams at every aid station, and of course at the finish line we will also have a post-race Tail of the Trail live show. Everything depending on connection, but here at TMBT that has never really been an issue, so we look forward to tomorrow very much. It's going to be an exciting race, hopefully not too much rain, because also for us it will be tough if it's raining with our equipment and all that. Thank you very much for watching this live stream, and see you all tomorrow.
See you, stay tuned.